Hi everyone, welcome to Thursday Live. My name is Jenny Knight. I am an independent Stampinup demonstrator coming to you live from Dombasle, Melbourne in Australia. How are you all going? I hope you've all had a wonderful week. It is absolutely flown. I had to keep remembering it was Thursday today because I keep thinking it was Wednesday. I don't know. And I think someone else commented on here, oh my gosh, I forgot it was Thursday. Yeah, well, that was me. That was me. Anyway, I hope you've all had a great week. What have I been doing? I've been prepping for March Carling Cuppa. That's what I've been doing. And that's about it, really. We're on medical appointments for my daughter. And yeah, that's about it. It doesn't sound like much. But I was busy, really busy. Anyway, hello, Kathy. How are you? Welcome, everyone. I hope you got a cup of coffee or tea, a beverage or some sort. I did have one and I left it downstairs, so it'll be okay. It'll be cold when I get out, though. Never mind. I'll just pop it in the microwave. Okay. Hi, Jane. How are you? Okay. Seems like a few of you are popping on. So let me go onto my page now and say hello to everyone. And it's actually say the weather has been the best today. It has only been, what, 24 or something like that. So it's been pretty good in this craft room. It's actually been pretty good, unlike last week. Holy moly, did I swelter like crazy in here last week. But anyway, we got there in the end. It was not too bad. Okay, let me have a look here. Oh, I'm frozen on here, so I'm just going to have to go back out here. I don't like it when I freeze. I'm just going to have to put up with the freezing. Hello there, Esther. How are you? Hey, Trudy. How you going, my friend? Cuppa, good on you. You can send one to me virtually because I left mine downstairs. Hello, Glenda. How are you? Sunny Queensland, Glenda. How's it all going up there? Is it stifling hot? I was talking to Joan, actually, through the week, and she says it's very, well, more the humidity. It was more the humidity that was getting to. It might have been this week or last week. I can't remember. When was it, Joan, when I last spoke to you? It was more the humidity that was getting to her, so... Yeah, 33 in, oh, wow, okay. So 33 where you are, Kathy, wow. Well, you're inland too, aren't you? So it makes a huge difference. I know it's warming up here. So, yes, might end up in the swim spa this week. We'll see. Hello, Helen, how are you going? Okay, tonight, guys, we've got a little bit on. Because it's the start of the Stampin' Up month, as you could say. So what is happening is those of you who are lucky or could purchase in January, you get to get your bonus points out, my friend, because you get to use your bonus coupons. So if you haven't stored your coupons somewhere, just press search in your email, Stampin' Up, and all your coupons. When you go through your Stampin' Up emails, just go through all your coupons and write them down or copy and paste them, okay? So don't forget to claim your coupons, okay? I've got a few. So I'm trying to say that to myself as well because I'll forget. I forgot last year, which was really annoying. I realised I went for an email and I thought, oh, there's a coupon. I forgot to do that. So please don't be like me and forget, okay? So don't forget to do your coupons. When you purchase, so that is when you get to check out, there will be a section underneath where you'll get the total and there will be coupons there. So don't forget to pop them in. Okay, it's been running for 3 days. Wow. Well, you know what? Good to have the rain, isn't it? Because we haven't had enough rain down here, especially with the fires and that. So, hello, Colleen. How are you? Speaking of fires, I hope you guys are all good and your fire's all good as well. Hello, Pauline. Okay, I'm going to switch it over. Quite a few of you are popping on now. So let me just switch Okay, I'm sitting down today because I've been doing workouts all this week and I'm a little bit sore. So I'm a bit slack today. Usually I stand at my desk, but this time I'm sitting. So I'm a little bit sore. Okay, all right. So we've gone through the bonus day, so don't forget your bonus coupons. Okay, so that will, and I'll be telling you that all through the month, so you don't forget that. The next one is, where have we got this? We have got, I know it's big. I asked my husband, can you please print these out? And I usually ask him for an A4, but I get the next size up. The big size. That's okay. So, product of the month is now back on again. Hello there, Kay. So, it is now Designer Series paper. And I'm going to give you another look at these. This is a close-up of what they all look like. Isn't it beautiful? I really, really love this paper. It's really beautiful. I love it. I don't know why, but it's just different, and I just think it'll go with all sorts of things here. So, with this paper, you can get this for $9 when you purchase $125, okay? So, you've got your orders going in, you've got your coupons, you get over $125 after your coupons, you can get this for $9. Pretty good. Just remember, you need to be $125, and that's with your coupons taken out, okay? Don't think it's $125, then do your coupon, and then get that. It will not work. It has to be, in the end, $125, and you can have that for $9. I know it gets confusing, so that's why I particularly wanted to let you know about that one, because it's happened to me. I think, oh, why didn't this work? And that was why. Okay, so that is the most stunning Designer Series paper. Absolutely love it. So I think it'll be on my hit list as well. The next one, the most important one, well, to me it is, because we have got, and it started 2 days ago, we have got a new join up. Now, I know I do this every time, but this is a good one, okay, because you are getting $235 of product of your choice, pardon me, your choice, plus this positioner. This positioner is worth $90. Now, I showed you this last week, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of other demos demonstrate this. This is really good. So it's a must-have in your craft room. It really, really is. It's better than the Stamparatus, and I was obsessed with the Stamparatus. This is better because you're pushing down. You got the springs here. You're pushing down instead of going over like that. I really, really like that. Plus, easy for two-step stamping, and also this. I love this, and this will be used, I think, more than this, to be quite honest, I think, at the moment. This is really good. So instead of having a big one, you've got this smaller one. And yes, I'm still learning how to use this. Okay, and then it just presses down, and you can just move it up. So you can still do your two-step stamping in this one. Really, really good. You got your magnets, okay. All right, they are really great. The only thing with this one is you need to purchase your grid paper separately. Now, this is only available for joining, okay. It will be coming available some way down further in the year. We haven't been told, but further in the year, it will be available to everyone. But at the moment, if you are not a demonstrator, now when I say demonstrator, there's different types of demonstrators. You could do what I do and do it as a business, okay? If that doesn't interest you, you could just be a hobby demonstrator. And what that is you sign up, you get all these amazing goodies, and then you get your discount, which is 20% or 25%, whichever one you are on. So who doesn't love a discount with your crafty goodies? Okay, so you can be a demonstrator for 6 months. There's no catch. There's no pressure from me. I just support you if you want to run a business. I support you if you want to be a hobby demonstrator and have the discount for yourself. it's a no-brainer to me. Okay, you're getting all this for $169. So what's that? $235 plus 90. You do the maths. I'm got a brain like a sieve at the moment, but it's only $169. There is no catch, everyone. No catch at all. You're just getting good stuff. Freebies. I love freebies. Okay. So with this one here, if you do decide to join my team, I have the most amazing group of crafters, and they're like a family to me, and we get together once a month, and yeah, they're just the best. So yeah, if you want to join a real crafty family, come on board. We'd love to have you. Okay, we'll get all that out of the way. Hello there, Lucia. Hello, Julie, Corrine, Elizabeth. How are you all going? No, you would need your grid paper. Simply because it could be, Julie, but because of this. The reason I like this is because you've got the inches and then you've got your centimetres. Okay, so I could put it on the centimetre side, which is what we normally do. We're a centimetres people down here, aren't we? Mind you, majority of you are inches, which doesn't really matter. But the reason I do this is because if you are, look, you can, but I just like this because you've got your grid and you can actually match up your measurements along here. That's just me. So yes, you could use it without the grid paper, having a look at it. Okay, you could. I just like having, because I use my grid on I use my grid here all the time, so that's probably why I'm just so used to having a grid on here. But yes, you can use it without. Hello there, Anne from Woonable. How are you going? My hometown, or near my hometown. Okay, so don't hesitate on getting the positioner. It's absolutely brilliant. Okay, what are we doing tonight? Now, where is my catalogue? Here it is. So one of the first things I got in this catalogue was the bugs. I mean, that was a no-brainer for me, but no, we're not doing bugs tonight. There is a class coming up, though, and I know I keep saying I will bring it out. I will get the advertising. It's just been a crazy week, and I need my daughter to do the advert for me because I'm not very good at Canva. So that was the first thing that went into my cart when we could do pre-order. The second thing was, where is it? This. Who loved the first lot of washi tape? The first one that we did. Where's my washi tape? That's how much I've got left. I love it. Well, this is brilliant, can I tell you? I absolutely love this. I'm preferring this to this one, believe it or not. Maybe because it's not flowers. Hey, Trudy, this one's not got flowers on it. Maybe. I don't know. But we're going to be playing with this tonight. This fascinated me simply because I love this one. But this is really cool, can I tell you? I've been playing around with it. And it is on page 56 and 57. It does come with a stamp set. I'm not using the stamp set. However, I did use a lot of dies on this tonight. So this is the bundle. Okay, we're not using any of this tonight. Okay, that can be another time, but I'm going to be using the dies. The bundle is, where's the bundle? Does it say? There it is here. The bundle is $86.25 for the bundle. I think that's right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, the stamp set on its own, $42. The Greenery Lane dies, and they are fantastic, $54. We're playing with these. So this is what we're playing with tonight, okay? With an exception of some other ones that are going to be snuck in, which I'll tell you what they are down the track. Okay, so the washi tape. You'll have this washi tape for such a long time. I have used this an awful lot. As you can see, I'm going to put that out of the way. I have cut out a lot of this, a lot. and you're going to help me make an engagement or wedding card, one or the other. I need an engagement card, but it depends on how it goes. Okay. I'm not doing Valentine's with this, but you could use the layout that I'm doing as Valentine's. It's up to you. We don't celebrate Valentine's Day because it is very close to our wedding anniversary, which is, believe it or not, the 29th of Feb. So we celebrate, obviously, that instead and have a nice, good celebration. So there we go. So I have cut them all out. Now, the difference between this one is there's one die that cuts all this out. Now, having said that, the die really didn't completely match up all of them, so they would chop off a little bit. So in a way, I wish Stampin' Up! Did a whole die, but I'm not, because I'm not wasting as much as I did on the washi tape, okay? So we had one die. Where's that die? See if I can find that die offhand. There we go. It's called the Extraordinary Flora. And this die fitted everything on here, but I don't know. This is just what happened to me. I found majority of them, 3/4 of it was perfect, and then some of them were cut off a little bit, and that sort of annoyed me. So I think that's probably why they didn't do a whole die like they did with this one. So I haven't wasted anything. The only thing is it's time consuming a little bit because we are cutting them out individually. Now, let me just get that out of the way. Oh, I think I might stand up, everyone. I'm not used to sitting when I'm just going to push. I've just raised up the, there we go. I feel better now. I'm not used to sitting down doing lives anymore now. I just like, it's so uncomfortable. So with the dies, you have got those 4 here, okay? These little ones will cut out. I'm going to show you. Let me just grab some paper. I'll grab some cardstock and I'll show you what it does. I'll just move all this stuff out of the way. Has anyone got this? I think I saw someone said they got 2. That was you, Corrine. You got 2. Isn't it awesome? Absolutely love it, and I think it's easier to go on than the other one. Maybe because I'm just so used to I know what I'm doing now. Okay, I'm just going to go this way. That way I'm not wasting the sheets because I'm cutting card, but we're going to be using this next month. So that's why I'm not worried about using too much of this because I can cut this out for card and cuppa. Hello there, Renee. How are you? Okay, what page? Where is my... It is page 57 and 56, Trude. Okay, so all we're doing here is... Now, this is pretty simple. Well, I think it is anyway. So what we're doing is we're just popping it on cardstock, okay? It's very, very sticky. So we're just popping it on cardstock. Make sure that's really smooth. Oh, God, I haven't got that on straight, but it doesn't matter. Once you've got that on smoothly, that little section here, it's smooth sailing the whole way. And you just push it forward just like this. Look at that. Isn't it cool? Yes, I'm going to stop here because I didn't put it on straight. But you get the gist of it. So I'm just chopping that off. But see, it cuts out everything in those little dies, but it also cuts out these little guys here, those little flowers. I actually haven't cut them because I thought I didn't need them tonight, but they cut these. So those little, you're thinking, what am I going to do with all those? Well, that's what they're for. You can cut them out. So it's done all the work for you. And what I love about this too, I am hopeless at watercolouring. Totally hopeless. Well, this gives me the beautiful watercolour look and it makes me look very clever like I've done it. So there we go. So it's our secret that I haven't watercoloured. Okay, so the dies. Okay, I'm just going to show you. Just make sure you've got some nice sticky tape to pop on it, because it's a slippery surface, so just make sure your tape is quite sticky. And there we go. So you can do all these in one hit if you want to. I couldn't today, I'm being honest with you. My tape wasn't as sticky as I found, so you just need something really, really sticky. My tape's quite old, so it's lost its stickiness. So there we go. I probably wouldn't do that one. I'll probably do that one down there. Okay, so roll it. You just roll it through your machine, and there you go. So I really love this. I think it's a good one. It's a top pick for me. I love it. Okay, so I've already cut all mine out because I didn't want to waste all your time just cutting those out. I mean, so I've done it all for you. And yes, I went a little nuts. I just went on and on and on. To be quite honest, I couldn't do any work on here because the cat was on my desk asleep and I didn't like to disturb it. So I thought, oh, well, I'll just go and cut. So that's what I did. Hello there, Chelsea. How are you, my friend? Been a while. Okay. Hello there, Justina. How are you? Okay, so as I said today, I thought I need an engagement card, to be quite honest, and I thought maybe we can do an engagement card tonight. So let's just grab out. I'm just going to be using that with the washi tape, and also I'm going to be using, now that I didn't put out. Where did I put that one? That's not what I want. I need my embossing folder. Did I put it out? No, I didn't. I got that one there that I don't even know if that's continued or not. Hang on a minute. Hold for. Hold for. I'm looking for my embossing folder. I might have to use a different one, but that's okay. It's what happens when you clean up, isn't it? You can't find anything. Oh, here we go. I found it. It wasn't in the right spot. So we're going to be using beautiful pattern embossing folder. I think this is an online exclusive, I think. And it comes with the that big, massive, beautiful flower. I think it comes with this. Now, if I'm wrong, please correct me, because I know you guys, there's some demos on here. So please correct me if I am wrong. I think it comes with this. I think this one here, Simply Beautiful. I think it comes with that. So it's online exclusives. This is really good. I like it. It comes in a suite or on its own. So we're going to be using that. So let me just go, and grandmas will use this. Okay. All right. So let's just cut. Now I think I'm going to be doing a different measurement to what I originally thought, but I think I might do that down the track and cut it. So we are going to go 14.4 centimeters by 10, but I am thinking of cutting this. So let me have a look at this. I think I might take a centimetre off. So I might go to, or half a centimetre. We'll go to 95 and just see if that is correct. I might go a little bit more. So maybe, there we go. I might do that. Okay, so I have got 14.4 by, and what have I got here? Surprise to me too, 9.3 centimeters. Okay. Okay. So let's emboss that with this folder. Gosh, I cleaned everything off my desk and I still don't have enough room for everything. Okay, so let's just pop this on with the embossing folder. Let's just place that in there. Okay, I'm just going to wind that through. You also know how to do this, so if you don't, yell out. So I'm just going to put this in. So we're using plate 1 and 4. I'm just going to quickly roll that through. There we go. So that's what it looks like. That's the embossed side and that's the debossed side. I am going to be using the debossed side, I think. That's what I was thinking anyway, obviously. Okay, we've got this circle here. Now, they are from the Stylish Shape dies. This is the largest one and the second one. I've just put them together. And we have got, so this one and this one. Come on, out you come. The top and the bottom, top and the second, and I've just popped them like that and I've run it through the machine, okay? And that's given me this, okay? I use these awful lot. I mean, look at all these, look, use them a lot. Okay, so here's what I was thinking. We're gonna go here, and I know something I've forgotten. I haven't done a circle for this. So I'm just going to run a circle through because I don't think I cut one because I don't want your background to be seen. So I'm just going to quickly grab some paper and run that through. Talk amongst yourselves, guys. I won't be long. Should get my mini out, shouldn't I? Okay, so what I want to do is just place that on top like so. Okay? Okay, I'm just going to push you down a little bit. There we go. I had the desk up too high. Your EF does not seem to press down on the edges. Embossing folder? It doesn't? Pauline, you might need to ring Stampin' Up because that doesn't sound right. Hello there, Sandra. How are you? Hello, Jenny Yoland. How are you? Good to have you on. Yeah, Pauline, I would suggest if it's not working, I would ring SU support tomorrow. I'll give you the number, remind me, and I'll give you the number when I get off or tomorrow when you're... Just remind me because I might forget. Okay? That's not right. It sounds faulty. And Stampin' Up are pretty good. They'll just send you another one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these together like that. Now, normally I would probably put that on dimensionals, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep this, well, my version of simple, put it that way. I have a feeling I'm going to go nuts tonight with these leaves, but we'll see. So, having said that, we'll just put these glue dots on this circle and we'll stick it down. So, it's going to be elevated slightly, but not as much as a dimensional. Okay, let's pop this on. Okay, so there we go. So we've got slightly elevated there, but not quite like a dimensional, okay? I often do that. I like that because sometimes the dimensional is just too much. Okay, so we've got this. There's a little spot here. I don't know why that's there. Got a new one of these. I had no idea where my other one's got to. Oh, look at that. It was just dust. So I got a new one of these yesterday. I think it was yesterday that arrived. I think. I don't know. I have no idea. I had two and they all disappeared over the holidays. Okay, so can you see this? I'm thinking that's a little bit overpowering. So I'm going to turn it over and we're going to use the deboss side. It's just not as... It's only because I want the leaves to stand out, not the background, okay? The background's great. We've still got our texture, and texture is absolutely important. Okay, so having said that, we are going to place this on dimensionals. But you stubborn little thing. Wants to stick itself out. Okay, so let's put this on dimensionals and we'll place that on here. And then we're going to get stuck into decorating with our washi tape leaves. So if you do it the way I showed you, you will not have crinkled up leaves, okay? It's quite simple to use, so it's not going to be very frustrating, okay, when you put it on. So you will get nice smooth leaves if you do it the way I showed you. Just do little bits and stages of it. Okay, so this is basically what it's going to look like. So here's where the fun begins. Look at all my beautiful pieces. Okay, I've even got some vellum in case I needed vellum. That's from the die, one of the dies. So let's see what I've got here. I mean, just face it, I can have a field day here. All right, I really like these. These are my absolute favorite in the whole, on all the leaves. I love these, love them. So we've got to use these. So did I have another color of these? I think there was a, there we go. So there's the 4. Now, does someone ever remember we had something called Forever Fern? This reminds me of this set. It's not completely the same, but it just reminds me of it. And that was a good one. I loved that one. I think that was one of the stamp sets I bought. Oh gosh, it must have been, I've been a demo nearly 5 years, so it must have been around about that time, surely. All right, so, and it's a matter of working out what you want to do, making sure what it looks good. What I want to do is put foliage around this side, okay? So I'm going to pretend I'm a florist here, and I'm not. I did not inherit that streak, so I didn't. My mum's the most amazing flower maker, but not me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to temporarily put these down, and I'm just going to sit them on. I'm just going to get you, come on. They're just going to be sat. I'm not going to stick them right down. At least it's not hot. All right. And then basically I'm just going to build up from there, from what I've done here. Okay, so did that go? Oh look, I had this morning. I wake up and I think, what's this sticky thing? And I've got sticky all over me. I don't know. I'm so hopeless. I get it everywhere. Okay, so let's pop that there. And oh no, I've already got one on you. Just pop that there. Now again, they're only there temporary. So that is what I had in mind. So the rest of it, let's just see what we can come up with. Okay, I don't need you at the moment. You can stay there. Now, I'm looking for, it's weird, so there we go. I'm looking for these. This one. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to tip it all out. I've got my ribbon already. There you go. I'm looking for these. These are what I was looking for. So there's that one. That one. I knew I cut a heap of these out. There we go. I don't need any more than that. All right. So this can go on this side because we've already got that colour there. And maybe that can go in here. And then we've got these little ones, these little guys, in their 4 colours. I cut a lot out. There's another colour. I don't know where it is. Where's my watery one? No. Oh well. I must have dreamt it. No. Okay. All right, so we've already got that colour on there, so I'm just going to do that on this side. Maybe just push that up a little bit. I might actually do a lighter colour there. There we go. We've got different colours here now. And on this side, oh, I haven't got this colour up, so we might just do this one. Now I'm going to fiddle around here for a little bit, and I promise you I'll try not to dither. Okay, it is so tempting, but I'll try not to. Okay. All right, so I think that looks okay. Now, what am I doing here, you ask? Knew you'd ask that. I've got these hearts. Now, I cut these out. Now, these are from an old, and I think they're discontinued, so, but I know you all have got this. Well, most of you I know have still got it. The ones, is this one here. The Give It a Whirl. That's the heart I got from that. So I just use this one here, okay? So I used up what's in my stash because I'm a believer to everyone. Use up what's in your stash. So I'm going to tonight. Usually I don't when I do a live, but I'm doing it this time. So this is going to go on here like so. Now, if you notice that's embossed, this is from the embossing folder, Gathering Leaves. I think this is still available. I'm not sure if it's on the last chance, but this is a really, really beautiful embossing folder. And I've just embossed it with that just to give it a bit of texture. Okay, so what I had thought planning was I was just going to place that here and that there like that. And now obviously I've got some holes in here I need to fill in. Okay, so that's just where I was going with this. We might have to zhuzh that up a little bit, improve it a little bit, but we'll see how we go. So we're going to zhuzh these up. We're going to put a silver lining around these before I go any further. So let's grab out our Beeswax and our silver. I haven't used silver in a while. I think that's all I need, and I just need my heat gun. So what I'm going to do here is, and I do this a fair bit in Card and Cuppa, so we're just going to go around the edges with our Beeswax, okay? Now, this is tricky, isn't it? So we're just going to go in like that in the corner there, okay? And you should get glue there, okay? So let's just dip that in here. Now, you're going to find, I don't use tweezers because I am a lazy crafter, which I really should. So I really technically should just do half and half, which I probably should do. And I probably will do. So I'm just going to pull that off. And I'm just going to do half and half, okay? Because I really should be using your tweezers. Use your tweezers that you get in your kit. I don't know where mine are. So that's why I'm doing this way. All right, let's just heat this up. Excuse the noise. I'm just going to spruce that up and put a bit of silver around it. Here we go. Oh, that wretched glue dot. It's got hot. Hello there, Angela. How are you going? All right, I'm just going to get rid of this glue dot. It's really sticky now with that heat. Okay, so let's just dip this into the Beeswax again. And we're just going to go in the edges like so, and then we're just going to dip it in. Okay, and there we go again. I'm just going to put you out of the way, so I don't want that glue drying up. I just think it really makes it, doesn't it? I mean, look at that. Isn't it pretty? I really like it. Okay, let's just make sure I've got all those edges. I think I did. I think I've got everything. Oh, I missed one here. Missed this bit. There we go. So that is one heart done. We'll just do the same with the second. All right. Let's get this one out. This time, Jen, only do half. All right. All right, let's dip in again. Hopefully that's dry. Okay, where's this? Normally I would let this sit for a little minute, but I'm impatient tonight. I want to start decorating. It's actually drying quite quickly anyway. Okay. All right, let's do that. Sorry, I'm just blowing excess off. Oh. All right. Okay, there we go. We have got our silver heart. Now, I did miss a little bit in here. That's going to annoy me. So I'm just going to pop that in. I didn't dig in deep enough. So I'm just going to go again. That's better. There we go. All right, we're all done. We are done embossing for the moment. Okay, let's grab these back out again. I'm just gonna, I hate the grittiness. Oh, we moved. All right, so let's see how we're going here. I might have to move one of those up a little bit, perhaps. Okay, and then we're just going to place that. I'm just going to stick these on with glue dots just to see how they look. Okay, this one might need to go down a little bit. I'm not sure with this one. It all depends on how the hearts are sitting. So I might just leave you off. Okay, there we go. Okay, and again, I might leave that. I might just push this up a little bit. Okay, let's see how these are sitting. There we go. Perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping it will look like. It looks a bit funny still, I know. So let's just fill in the holes. I could bring that up a little bit higher. That's why I like using glue dots, because I can move it. That's why I like doing it that way. Okay. All right, so let's put these on dimensionals because they're the focal point that I want everyone to look at. I just want them to look at the hearts. Okay, and we're going to fill all that in, okay? They're not going to have holes there. We're going to fill her in. Okay, so with these ones I might do minis. Just see what it looks like with minis, because I want them to sit up a little bit. Okay, see what these look like. I'm just going to sit them so then I can move them. Mark, you're too high. Can I push you down a little bit? That's better, isn't it? Sorry, someone should have said that I didn't realise I was up so high. Sorry about that. So there we go. I'm going to stick these down. I'm happy about that. Okay. And I'm happy where these are. We just need to fill in the holes, don't we? That's all we need to do. So let's fill in the holes. Because we've got a few holes here. What do you think so far? Okay. All right, so we got that, and then we just need these little ones. I've got these little ones. You can see I've cut out so many of these things, and I knew I wouldn't be using them all. So we've got these little guys here, and they can just be tucked in to fill up the holes. I like that. And then we've got the vellum as well. So I'm a bit upset. I'm so glad vellum's back. I really missed it because I like putting it in amongst my foliage. So we'll tack that up and cut them up as well. That's the same colour. I don't want that. There we go. I haven't got this colour yet. So that can just go in here. Maybe. I don't know. This is where I'm going to try not to dither because I have to make quick decisions and stick with them. Yeah, right. All right, let's see what this looks like down here. I think I'm leaning towards... I'm leaning towards these. Not too bad. It's a bit heavy. Where's that colour? There we go. Look at that. Oh, I haven't stuck you in. That doesn't help, does it? Just going to push you down. Actually, you know what? I'm going to chop that. Glue it on. Come on, there you go. That makes sense now. I couldn't understand why that was moving on me all the time. And I realised I hadn't stuck it down. Silly me. All right, we're just going to place that in there like that. Yeah, I prefer that. Okay, where is another one of that colour? I cut out so many of these. I'm bound to have one of those. There it is. That can just go in here. There we go. That'll do. What do you think so far, everyone? Okay. That's what we've got so far. All right. So, I'm quite happy with that. It's not too bad. We're going to put our sentiment across here. I'm using congratulations from... I had to try and find a small congratulations. So, and this is current. This is from the online exclusive. So there's congratulations. It's from the Perfectly Pairs. So I thought we could do that. Okay. So I'm going to use cloud cover for that, and then we'll continue finishing this off. I've got more to go. So let's grab our congratulations. There it is here. Grab a scrap cloud cover. Okay, this time we're going to get our white embossing out. Okay, oh, thank you, everyone. Hello, Barb, how are you? Thank you, everyone. Hello, Kay. Okay. I did want this up higher a little bit. That's the only thing. I sort of wanted this on the side, these on the side a little bit, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to change it now. Let's grab a block. Okay. There we go. Congratulations. It was the only smallest one I could find. If all the rest were beautiful, but they were too big for what I had in mind. Oh, look at that. That's not good. I pressed down too much. I'll just go over this side. Okay, I'm going to grab out my piercing mat. Again, I was lazy, and that's why I got that horrible, because I didn't use horrible stamp there, because I didn't use my piercing mat. So it's always good to use your piercing mat. It doesn't happen then. All right. There you go. Oh, that's much better. Doesn't pay to be lazy. Come on. I think that'll be okay. Okay, let's grab out our heat gun for the last one. Hopefully that C is going to come out okay. It's fine. There we go. That's much better, isn't it? Okay. I'll get rid of that one. That's horrible. Okay, we finished embossing for tonight. Hello there, my friend Kaz. How are you? Stop fiddling with it. You know me, Trudy. You know me well. All right, I'm just going to cut across like that. Now, I could have fussy cut around the sentiment, but I don't think I need to. I think this is just fine. And then we're just going to place this across here like so. Now, I could put that down there, but I think it's too much. So we're just going to place that across. Is that straight? Didn't think so. That's better. We're just going to place that across there like that. Congratulations. You see how it's all coming together now? I'm very happy. Okay. Let's grab out our little dimensionals, our little minis. Okay, and place this over like so. I'll just put that up a little bit. There we go. All right. Okay, so let's keep going. I have got ribbon, cloud cover, which is this one here. That's a bit too much for that, so I chopped it in half before I hopped on. So we're just going to tie a bow, and we're just going to pop a bow down there somewhere. I'm not really a fan of bows because I don't think they're looking very good. I don't do good bows, but I'm going to give it a go. So we're just going to place that just underneath here. Now that might be a little bit too big. I think it is. Need you here, Kaz. Oh, that's not big enough now. I should have done a bow before I hopped on. It probably would look good in silver, but I never thought of that. I just didn't think the silver would shine through on the cloud cover. That's the only reason I did it in white. Good idea, actually. I was meant to do it in garden green, to be quite honest. Never mind. I got excited and I just did in cloud cover. All right, if we can just push these little guys down a little bit. That might work a little bit better. I'm getting a bit frustrated with my bow, as I always do. All right, let's just place that on there. It's not the best. I'll have to fix that up later. Bows are not my forte, but I'll give it a go. It'll do. Glue dot on that. We're just going to place that in. I might just shove you underneath. I don't like that. I know it needs a bow. It helps if you did a nice bow, doesn't it? All right, we're just going to let... Oh, what's it? Glue dot. Seriously. I think my hands are hot. It's very hot in this room. It's hot and the stickiness is coming off on me. All right, there we go. You just got to have to train it and show it's who's boss. Okay. Just chop that. And that. All right. Get that out of the way. Okay. I got some vellum. I still think it needs vellum, and I still think it needs something down here. Just a little something, something. So let's see what this might be too much. Where are those little things? There they are. I think we need to put something under here. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Okay, what other colours have I got? There we go, this one. That'll do. My table's very gritty at the moment. You reckon it looks okay without a bow? I'm happy to put it without a bow, trust me. I'm happy to put foliage under there because I don't like the bow. Thank you for saying that, Kay, because I didn't like the bow. All right, maybe we could just do something. Maybe we could put something like that under here. What do you think of that? What would that look like? Let me just chop that. If it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. I can pull it out. Oh, I don't mind that. I like that. I'm going to go with it. Thank you. I don't need a bow. I don't want a bow. I just felt like I had to do one because I like the cloud cover bow, the ribbon. I like this. This is much better. Thank you, guys. I knew you'd help me. I knew you'd be able to help me with this. Thank you. All right, and then we'll just shove this in. Now I'm happy. I just didn't want to fiddle around because I didn't want to hold you guys up. But there we go. There we go. What do you think now? I reckon it looks better with leaves too, Kay. Thank you. I didn't need, it wasn't, didn't need much encouragement for me to take off that bow, can I tell you? Okay, I'm happy now. Happy, happy, happy. So, we've got these little guys here. I'm going to try and put some foliage on here. Now, I haven't hacked anything yet, so I need to do some hacking. So, I'm just going to chop these up and just place them just to give it a little bit more interest. Can you see how it just makes a little difference? Well, I think it does. So I'm just going to place them around and just see what I like. Okay, I'm just going to... All right, I think my kids have just gone home. I'm just going to shut the door and put this aircon on as well. Sorry about that. I'm just shutting the door. They're just walking through the door and they're very loud. I don't know if you can hear them. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here, but I just think it really makes a difference just having a little bit of vellum in there. This is all caught up on me. There we go. So just when you look at the leaf, don't hesitate to chop it up. And then it just really makes it. You get multi-purpose out of your leaf. Okay, there's another one. So maybe we could put one in here. All right, so I'm just going to very daintily, I'm going to put that in, and I don't think you can actually see on the screen. I can't really see it on the screen, so I'm going to, once I put them in, I'll put it up closer for you. You've given up on bows, Helen? Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not far behind you. I have days where my bows are so good, and then days where they're just horrible. So today's the day where they're just horrible. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we all have days like that, don't we? All right. Can you see what I've done there? Can you see the foliage in here? I just think it breaks it up a little bit. So I'm just going to, I've hacked that one up nicely. So I'm just going to hack this one up and put some down here. So again, this is from the die from Greenery Lane as well. Told you I'd go nuts on this. All right, so all I'm doing is hacking it, and then I'm just trying to make a bow. Not a bow, got bows on the brain, a leaf. Just tidying up that leaf. So always look at your dies and see what else you can use with them. It's amazing what you can see in a die, that you can get multiple different ideas out of it. Okay, I think I've done enough. That's what it looks like now. Okay, so I am going to grab out some basic white thick, and I'm just going to do standard size here. Okay, I'm back to centimeters, guys. I did inches last week, so I'm back to centimeters. We're doing 14.8, and then we're scoring at 10.5. So that's our standard size. Okay. So this is going to go on here like that. Oh, look at that. Look what I've done. It's too short, isn't it? I've done it on purpose because I want to use this. I'm obsessed with this. Obsessed. I love this die. It is from Online Exclusives. This one here. It's called Lovely Arrangements. To be quite honest, I like the whole suite, but I mainly got it because of this die. I love it. So you don't have to use it just as a whole. You can just chop it up and get multiple scallops. I love it. I've done this quite a few times with this scallop die, or this die to make a scallop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop it, and we're just going to put a scallop going down there. Now that makes it a little bit better, doesn't it? So let's grab our little guy here. I'm just going to go right down the middle of that first section and just chop it. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same on this side and just chop it. Okay, the reason I didn't do in here is because I would have chopped it on one side and one side and I wouldn't have got that nice round scallop. Okay, that can be put away for something else. Okay, so when I'm putting this on, you will find it will be chopped off down there. Look, that might annoy some people. It doesn't really annoy me. I could push that up a little bit and have that halfway down. In fact, I could. It doesn't really bug me, but I know it would bug some people, but it wouldn't really bug me. But I'll just pop it up a little bit. Let's just see how I go. I'll go, say, there. Let me have a look at this. I'm going to see how far in I need to go. Yep. You know what? I'm just going to put that all the way up because it doesn't really worry me. Have any of you got this? I know Joan has it. I love it. It's so multifunctional. It is so good. All right, I'm just going to push you up a little bit more. And then we're just going to do the next one. Don't think I'll need any more than, I might do 5. I don't think I need the 5th. Okay, if I got that straight, I'll just chop that and just see if I got that straight. See, that doesn't faze me. I don't really look at that. All right, we're done. I'm okay with that. Okay, so we've got 2 layers on here. So that's why I'm going to stick this down because there's 2 layers. Usually I go to 3, but if I'm posting it, maybe, I don't know. I just think we'll need to go to 3. I go to 2 layers on this one. I think I've got enough going on. I don't mind going to 3. The reason I'm saying about 3 is it might require extra postage. Okay, so there we go. I'm very happy with how this has turned out. Thank you. I have done another one, which Card and Cuppa you are going to be actually doing in March, but it's totally different to this. Totally different. I'm going to show you. Card and Cuppas, if you don't want to see this, I'm going to let you know when I'm going to show it. Turn away if you don't want to know what you're seeing, what you're going to be making, because I absolutely love it. All right, okay, so we need to put some bling and stuff on. So let's grab out, I might as well just use the, actually no, I'll use some, I'll be good and use basic white. Okay, so we have got 10 by 14.4. And this time I'm going to go and get gun and green, a green colour I never ever use. And we're just going to layer up. So we're just going to go up 2 centimetres. So we're going 14.6. Yeah, 14.6 by 10.2. You out of the way. Hopefully I've done the right measurements there, and I have. There we go. So we're going to place that in there like so. I will be decorating this. Oh, I'm going to place it on there. Habit. I'm going to place it on this one. Okay. All right. Whoop. Okay. It looks plain still. We need some bling. Okay, so my bling's going to be a little bit different tonight. We have got the hearts one, which is current. This is in the mini catalogue. Whereabouts is the mini? I think this is at the front. There it is there, which is these dies here. I've used these for cut and cupper, okay? That's why I wasn't using these tonight, because I want to do something a little bit different to what we're doing in cut and cupper next month. But we're using these little hearts here, okay? So I've already cut them. These are the dies. So I cut one of those, and then I've cut a heap of these, okay? Hello there, Mum. So I went a little nuts, as I normally do. Look how many I've got. I don't think I need that many. I went a little crazy. So we're going to place these. These are going to be part of our embellishments. First of all, no, we'll do the outside first. So let's place these. I think I might leave that for the inside. So we're just going to place these. And again, I'm going to try not to dither here and be indecisive. When I say dither, I get indecisive. So that's just my word of saying dithering. So I just thought maybe we could do something like this. Now that really brings it out, doesn't it? I knew I wouldn't be using all those. Oh my goodness. There we go. I'm happy where they are. I'm not sure about putting any in there, but we'll see. Okay, let's get my silicone craft mat out. If I can find it. Oh, slam. There it is. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place some of this on here. Okay, and then we're just going to grab some glue. Okay, that's the wrong side. There we go. Use your pick tool. Take your pick tool, and we're just going to place these on. So if you're worried about going straight on and squirting it everywhere, do this. Okay, and if you're worried that's too sticky, and just wait, say a couple of, say 10 seconds, and it'll go all sticky and gluey, and you won't get it everywhere. Okay. Oh, it's habit, sorry. I meant to go to these guys. The adhesive sheet. No. Whoop. All right, lucky last for this one, I think. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see. Hello there, Esther. Oh, thank you. It's very kind of you. We're just going to go in here. I'm not sure. Now, I'm not really sure if I'm going to do this. I don't know. I'm just playing around here. And you can tell me yay or nay. I'm just not sure if that's too much. Just trying to even that out. Too much, do you think? think it might be. I still think it needs something though. I think I might do that. What do you think? Having the hearts there. So if you like it, do a heart. If it's no, take it off. Do a thumbs or something. Kathy says yes, leave it there. Okay, what does everyone else think? What's the majority? The hearts in here or leave it? Too much? I was debating about it being too much. Ooh, now we've got a little bit of here, just the one in the center. If I can just hide it amongst the foliage perhaps. Because it's a corn, I feel like it needs, if I do something in there, I feel like I need to put something down here. That's the only thing. I think it is too much. All right, I'm going to take that off. Thank you. I'll use these, don't you worry. Okay, I've got some bling, so we'll put some bling on in a minute. So we'll do the same again for these. And we'll just put these on here. I knew I was going to be using them, so I wasn't really fazed if I didn't use them at the front. And I thought maybe you could do some down there. Let's just stick these down. We're nearly there. Oh, come on. Okay, so we're going to put some down the bottom as well. I might just go here, here and here, that'll do. I've got a neighbour that has these wind charms going and it goes 24/7. It's all very well and nice, but gee, after a while, it drives you nuts when you're home all day. They're going like crazy at the moment. Oh, come on, move. I should have let that sit. All right. Got sticky fingers. Okay, let's do some rhinestones. What have I done with them? Here they are. I put them away. Let's put some rhinestones on here. Thank you for your help, everyone, and I thank you for saying no to the bow. I was very grateful for that. It wasn't a bow day for me. Not a bow day. So let's just do little ones, I think. I'll just sit them underneath. I'm going to sit them in here. I don't know. We'll just shove it under there. There we go. I don't like that. Oh my gosh. You know I all have issues with embellishments. I love them, but I never know where to put them. Because I just think one false move and it wrecks the whole look to me. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to do my usual. That's lost its sticky. I'm just going to do my usual and just shove it there. That looks out of whack now. Maybe if I just shove that in there. Ooh. I'm not exactly happy where the embellishments are, but it will do. There we go, guys. An idea just going to posh you up a little bit. Sorry about that. An idea for using the washi tape and the dies. So look away, Carding Cuppa, because this is what you're going to be making next month. I have used in these the hearts that I just showed you before. Where are they? I don't know what I've done with the heart dies. I just showed you them 2 minutes ago. I don't know where they've gone. I might have just popped them down. Oh, there they are. I was nearly sitting on them. So we use the heart dies for this. And this is what Carding Cuppa, look away if you don't want to know what you're making. So this is what we are doing in Carding Cuppa next month. Okay? So, hope you enjoy making that next month, Carding Cuppa. It's the only sneak peek you're going to get for next month. Okay, so that is the washi tape. I hope that gives you a little bit of an idea of what to do with this. First thing I saw was this, and I think, oh, can use an engagement, but I think I could do a leaf in here, to be quite honest. But okay, I'm going to move away from this. I do think it needs a little leaf in there, which I'm going to pop a little leaf in here. I found a hole. I don't like holes. So there we go. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me and helping me make my engagement card. Thank you. That's going to my friend's son and his fiance. So thank you so much for that. Don't forget the joining up fee, the joining up deal. It is such a good one. Like I said, come and join us. We have fun every month in our team get-togethers, and we do craftings every second month. We have a crafting afternoon on Zoom. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world. I've got a team all around Australia. So you don't have to be in Melbourne to come join me, as long as you're in Australia. Anyway, that's it from me, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this has given you some inspiration for the washi tape and those dies. And I will see you all again next Thursday. Bye for now.